Hey Dad, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
We love you, and here are some of our favorite memories. Dad, I remember every year at Thanksgiving, you would want to sit around as a family and write a holiday newsletter. And we would never actually send it out. Because we never actually did it.
No, we did. He would want to spend hours doing it. We put all this effort into it, and then no one would ever send it out.
Okay.
And nobody even knows what happened to them.
Is it funny still?
I think so.
Dad, I remember one of the times I was proudest of you is when Mom had to pick you up at the golf course because you drank tequila and Baileys all day and got sick and sat on the curb with your head in your hands and had to leave work because of your hangover.
Dad, one of my favorite things about going up to camp is always expecting very funny letters from you. I remember 7th or 8th grade getting a letter from you that had a picture from Time magazine of a convicted felon that you named Buzz and dubbed my boyfriend. And I was so proud and bragged to all of my friends at camp about my convicted felon Buzz boyfriend, who was at home hanging out with my dad, obviously, writing letters to me at camp. Not everyone has as cool of a dad as we do. That I found out that Ryan Blundy was at the house working on the lawn, and I called you and I asked you specifically, Dad, you need to find some activities for Ryan to do around the house where he needs to take the shirt off. And you immediately complied with that and got him to clean out the pond. Thank you.
Sure, love. Dad, one of the very sweetest things that you did for us is stand for hours in the backyard in the freezing cold with a hose to make an ice skating rink. And you bought lights from a parking lot and made us a big ice skating rink so that we could have people over to ice skate. But I remember very clearly you standing in the yard, freezing, with a hose. Spray.
Water. And Kate just tooted in the background.
Oh, I didn't even hear that.
I did. It was a good one.
I did. So, that would make Dad proud.
It would make him very proud.
When I was in high school, I had the blue Beretta, and I was turning left out of Lansing Video to get onto Kreitz Road and just smashed into this poor woman, totaling both cars, and was so scared that I was going to get yelled at. Also, you know, the financial implications, but so scared that I was going to get yelled at, and you were so cool. And when you came to see me in my room, when I thought you were going to be kind of upset with me, you said, you know, okay, pause.
No.
Wait, okay, so hang on. You said, one of my friends told me that when your kids turn 16, you should just take baseball bats and smash up all your cars. And then you were like, you know, don't worry about it. We'll take care of it. It's not that big of a deal.
So I think it can be said, hands down, that when it comes to car situations, Mick DeLuca is the guy you want to call. I do remember on Christmas Eve driving Brian Candler home in Robin's brand new Eclipse, and you know, just deciding to take a little cruise. And I ended up over by Quality Dairy, and I decided to make a left turn into a car. And the next thing I knew, I was driving into the Quality Dairy parking lot without actually using the pedals. And by the time you and Mom got there, I was a mess. And I remember looking at you and just saying, I'm so sorry about the car. I, you know, obviously felt like a total jerk. And you just looking at me and saying, don't worry about it. We'll just get her a new one. Like, how many people have a dad that cool? So thanks again for being cool. and also scary when you're learning to drive stick shift. Sometimes Mick DeLuca is a little scary, but ultimately you taught us to be very, very thoughtful, responsible drivers that eventually we turned into a couple of years later.
So we can't thank you enough for your unconditional love, your generosity,
your driving expertise, and your lawn care knowledge and mulch knowledge. And most of all, our perfect teeth.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Papa. I love you.
Give baby sister a kiss.